Okay, my beautiful friends, and yes, you're all beautiful. That's the truth. It is Wednesday, March 17th, 2021. People, this is it, man. This is Fed Day. And I don't want you to underestimate what potentially could happen here. This is the truth. This is a much anticipated Fed announcement. Like I said yesterday, the Fed, in my view, is not going to change monetary policy at all. They're going to maintain what they're doing. However, the market wants to hear that the Fed will continue to backstop everything just in case. If Fed Chair Powell today touches on the right points and this market, kind of gets off on what he says, market's going higher. If, in fact, he spooks the market either deliberately or by accident, although nothing is by accident that comes out of this man's mouth or any Fed person. It's all scripted. The market will take a hit. Right now, the 10-year yield is higher, 1.66. The market's a little on edge, waiting to see what's going to come out of his mouth. Again, the market needs to be reassured over and over and over again that the Fed will continue to buy it all, to rig the entire market. It's a twisted environment. I mean, the market doesn't want to be free. The market wants to be managed by the Fed. It's so sick to me. Because again, there's going to be a price to pay here. And it's going to be beyond belief in this multi-bubble environment, which we've never seen anything even remotely close to this ever before. It's frankly awesome to think about the distortions that currently exist in this market. And they're about to get much, much worse. I've been explaining this to you for years, that the trajectory of things would go the way they've been going for years. I've kind of nailed that one to the wall. I've explained to you that the Fed is running the entire show. They're buying everything. They're working towards their goal to be the lender and buyer of last resort. It's an incredible thing. But they're not done here. Here's the deal with regard to the Federal Reserve. Okay, in my opinion, and I've covered this a lot lately, the Fed wants to control the yield curve more so than they are now. They want to institute yield curve control. In order to allow that to happen or have greater calls for that, we already heard yesterday, market analysts, not this guy, calling for the Fed to buy more debt. You got to be kidding me. But again, the market doesn't want to be free. The market wants to be managed. It's so sick. But again, so the Federal Reserve is going to, at one point, I don't think it's going to be today, but I could be wrong, set the bond market off on a tangent. If you remember the last time Fed Chairperson Powell spoke, he raised the specter of inflation. And what happened? That 10-year yield spiked. Stocks sold off 1,000 points in 2 days. The Fed wants to create a situation where there is turmoil in the debt market, so there is more calls, louder calls for yield curve control. Is that going to be today? I don't think so, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong on this. So we need to listen for what comes out of its mouth today. It's huge. It's a tremendous day. Believe me on this one. So I promise you, I will cover all of this for you later. I'll be doing a blow-by-blow of this all day on Twitter. Please, if you follow me anywhere, follow me on Twitter or in my chat room on my website, traderschoice.net. I post there all the important stuff there too. So follow me there as well. Right now, stock futures are mixed. You have Dow futures slightly higher, NASDAQ and S&P slightly lower, 10-year yield 1.66, dollar flat. Gold and silver slightly under pressure right now. Cryptocurrency slightly under pressure right now. It's kind of a holding pattern, waiting to hear what comes out of the mouth of Fed Chair Powell. You know that. It's an incredible thing when one man or one institution has so much power because they're controlling everything, and they want to control it even more. And the worst, most despicable, disgusting part of this is you got analysts now calling for the Fed to buy more. Look, the Fed is already buying $120 billion per month at least. There's no cap with regard to mortgage-backed securities, with regard to debt. And they're going to up it. There's no doubt, because the ECB did. The Fed must follow suit. But again, they don't have to announce this. They already announced there's a floor here, at least $120 billion per month. The Fed must follow suit and wants to, because again, they're trying to fulfill their destiny to be the lender and buyer of last resort, for which they are. And you're already seeing this transition in the market, that analysts are calling for the Fed to do more. It's unbelievable. They don't want a free market. They don't want a free market economy. They want to be slaves. And again, this is just manifesting itself in a hideous way, causing distortions across the spectrum of asset classes here, all by design. And people are going to get wiped out. Those that are stuck on the long side of this market. But people, we know what to do. We got this covered, you and me. Bet against this. Let them play their game. We will play ours, and we will win. If we're just patient, if we understand the game, which we clearly do, and we're so far ahead of the curve. We are so far ahead of the curve. They can't do anything to us, at least from a financial standpoint, because we know the game. We know what they're going to do. We really do. So anyway, with regard to the Fed today, I promise you I will be listening to every word that comes out of this thing's mouth. Okay? But again, my expectation is this. No monetary policy change will be announced today. My only question, and I'm not 100% sure on this, is whether Yellowstone Powell is going to deliberately cause turmoil in the debt market so he, or the Fed, can exert more control here. I'm not sure what he's going to do with regard to that. So we need to watch. Again, he might just play this cool and reassure the market that, oh, everything is great. We're going to take care of you. We're going to buy it all. Stock's going to go higher. Or he could literally, say something deliberately that would cause the debt market to go off on a tangent. Pressure on stocks, louder calls for yield curve control, some kind of more action by the Fed. It's very simple, very, very simple. All right, look, that's it. Very interesting day for me, and I'm sure for you too. Love you a lot. Please share the video, and I will see you later, and I can't wait for that. I really can't. I hope I don't go wild like I do. See you later.